What's up? I'm Empathetic Chicken, and today I wanted to do like one of my little story time videos because I haven't done one in a while, and I think I'm gonna focus on my relationship with tarot and oracle cards, since I kind of do this whole like reading thing. So yeah, I started back in 2018. Yeah, because I was looking through my little Instagram posts and I had to like scroll and find when I got my first little journal started. And this was actually my first deck, a little Halloween tarot. Y'all probably seen on my little Instagram and stuff, like if you follow me for a while. I don't know, this was like 4 years ago, so I mean, y'all might not even know nothing about me, but whatever. They on there if you scroll back far enough. And I mean, I just recently stopped using this one as like my daily deck or whatever, because I just felt like it was time. I have a lot of like memories and stuff. I just need a little fresh start. So I didn't really intend on using tarot cards at first. Like, I first discovered oracle cards, and that was like through a friend of mine's YouTube. He was using them on his channel, and I really liked the idea. I was like, these are cool, like little cards give you little messages. So like I ended up, yeah, it's very true. But I ended up ordering me a deck, and this was my first oracle deck. Flowers of the Night Oracle. They look like this. He's gonna do that, so I mean, I hope y'all don't mind, but he just has to be vocal. So, yeah. But, yeah, so like, what ended up happening was, I ordered that deck, and then it didn't come, like, there was some delays, because it came from Australia, so like, some stuff happened. And, they were delayed, so like, in that time period, I don't even remember how long it was. I feel like it might have been months. But like I found Little Red Tarot, which is like a blog about tarot. I don't know, it's kind of, now he gonna get in on it. Like, it kind of has changed since back then. Like, I don't know, I don't really get on it as much now, but like back then it was like a really cool blog, and I think it still has the stuff like archived or something. But yeah, it was just a really cool blog with like stuff about tarot, and I started learning about that, and I was like, oh cool, this is interesting. Like, this is kind of like the oracle cards, but it felt more like intimidating, I guess. And so like, for people who don't know, I don't know, I'm assuming if you click on this you probably know, because I'm gonna have something in the title about like oracle and tarot. But the basic like difference is, I mean, this is just my perspective, like I'm not like an expert or nothing, like I've just been practicing on myself for like years. So from my understanding, like the difference between like, oh my god, like this is a tarot deck, and this is like one of the most common ones. Like, I don't even have like, I know there's like, oh my god, y'all, please. I know there's like different like types of tarot, like the Mercedes, I don't even know how to say it, but that one, I don't know about that one. I know it's a thing, but I don't use it. But the Rider-Waite-Smith one, I mean, I'm familiar with that one, because it's like the one that everything is pretty much, not everything, but a lot of stuff is based on. I'm getting really annoyed right now. Y'all need to calm down. Police. Yeah. But I mean, the basic difference is, like, the tarot goes by like a set structure, like based on the elements is how I like to remember it, like the little earth, air, fire, water. And it has like the suits, the 4 suits, and then like the major arcana. I don't know how to say it. I say major arcana. I don't know if that's right or not. Whatever. Pick what you want. And then the little suits are called the minor arcana. So like, you got your little structure. Whereas, let me show you some more like little tarot. This is a really recent one that I got. Do you mind? This is the Lillifer tarot. So I mean, I love the colors in it. This has been my like little daily deck lately. But yeah. Yeah, they still go by like the basic elements, like suits, like earth, air, fire, water, pentacles, swords, wands, and cups. The physical realm is like the pentacles, and then like the swords are the air, like the thinking, logic, and the cups are like water, emotions. And the last one, what did I miss? The wands are like the creativity, like passions and junk, whatever. I'm gonna just keep it short because there's lots of other people and resources on that. I'm just giving like a little rundown for people who don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, and you got like the court cards too, which are like the little people cards. People call them different things, but I'm just calling them court cards. But, I mean, they go along with the little elements too. They're just kind of like a little step above. But anyway, like tarot decks have that little structure. There's another tarot deck. Nice deck. So like, anywho, so like that's tarot decks. They're more like have a set structure based on like a system, you know. And then you got the oracle decks, which can kind of be like anything, from my understanding. Like I got this one, the Reclaim Oracle. It's like focused on like emotions and little shadow aspects of everything. And so I really like that one. And then like the one I showed you before with the flowers of the night. This one got flowers and animals. Way upside down, you know. And then of course you got my deck, if you ain't seen it, which is like chicken themed. Yeah. So I mean, oracles are more like, I guess like free for all. Like they can be whatever, but they're basically just for like getting little personal guidance messages. Like whether you think that's from like your higher self or like a little spirit team or like whatever you call it, your little god, you know, whatever. It's just, which I mean, the tarot, I'm sure that could be like considered getting it from your higher self. And the same applies, I think. It's just like the systems are different, but they're both used for like, you know, a little self-reflection, or at least that's how I use them. Like I don't do the whole like fortune telling thing or like tell the future. I just kind of like think of them. I mean, I don't simplify them into just like a little personal, like, I know there's like this distinction sometimes that people make with like oracle cards and tarot cards that like, oh, they're just like they're just like a logical thing, like you look at an image and then like interpret it with your mind, versus like you actually picking up on like energies and receiving messages from beyond, or like, you know. So I'm not really here to declare like which is which or whatever, but like I'm kind of like a both person. Like I think it's like a combination of like my own input and like tapping into other like energies and stuff. So I mean, that's up to you how you feel, but that's how I feel. I just feel like the cards helped me to like develop that relationship with like my little higher self, because they were like a mirror into like stuff that I couldn't see on my own. Like it sounds weird, like seeing it through yourself, but I don't know, like the cards are like tools that I think like, they're kind of like mirrors. They just like mirror back stuff that it's kind of hard to see sometimes. Like I know for me, like the cards really help me to see certain things because like I'm a visual person, so I like when I see an image, I can like dissect it and like, you know, see what it brings up in me, versus if I had like a journal question or something, like it wouldn't be as, I mean, something would come up, like I would think, but like images really help to like bring out more, like, you know what I'm saying, like more stuff to consider for me. Yeah, they're just like tools, I think, to really like self-reflect and kind of like meet yourself which is how I use them. Like, I just have always been like a real big journaling kind of person. Like, I like to like introspect or whatever and understand myself, because I mean, I've always just been like a loner anyway, so like there was nothing to do but understand myself. So like having tools to do that was like exciting to me. And then I had been doing like morning pages from, I don't know if y'all know about that book, The Artist's Way, I think is what it's called. But like, it's a little exercise where you just like write 3 pages every morning of just like whatever, like just free writing, just brain dump or whatever you call it. So I had been doing that like before I even found the cards and stuff. But then like when I found the cards, I was like, hey, this is like a little added component that I can use and make it like a little more interesting. And then it just like went from there. Like I started using them every day, like doing little daily pulls, and it almost feels like it triggered some kind of like evolution or something, which I mean, it probably would have happened like naturally anyway, because I mean, we're humans on this little journey and we like go through changes and shifts and stuff. But like it was kind of like a little ally during all that stuff, and it helped me to like really understand myself more in the process of all the changes, which I really appreciated. And it has really helped me to like strengthen the bond like with myself more, and like opened up a lot of doors to like this whole metaphysical, magical mindset thing that I got going on here. Because I mean, before the cards, I kind of just like didn't have, I don't know, I guess I just felt a little lost, because like religion didn't really fit for me. Like I was raised like with a little Christianity values and stuff, and like it never really set well with me, because it just felt like very fear-based, and like I had a time where I struggled with like stressing out like about bad things happening, like if I didn't pray, or like, you know, God always watching me, and like knowing if I like messed up or did something wrong, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna be punished. Like it was just like a real thing that scared me when I was little. So like, I mean, I kind of, by the time I found the cards, I had kind of just like renounced the whole like God thing and Christianity. Like I was just kind of done with it. So like there was definitely a hole there, I guess, because I feel like people need like stuff to believe in. And so like that was probably around the time that I went through my little nihilism phase I mentioned sometimes, where I just felt like nothing mattered, and like I didn't know my purpose, like what was the point, you know? Because I think like, as much as I don't really like organized religion and stuff, I still feel like it serves a purpose. Like I know people, they like to feel like they have something to rely on, you know? And I mean, I guess that is a source of, that can be a source of comfort for some people, but I mean, it's just not, it wasn't it for me. So like, I found it more comforting to like form that like trust and bond like in myself. And then it slowly has evolved into like more of a, I guess like trust in like the universe type thing. It sounds all like cheesy and like new agey or whatever, but it's all like this miraculous thing. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. So like there's something to that, I think, if I'm making sense. Like, and all y'all watching, like y'all made it. So like what? Something happened of significance to bring us all here. So I don't think I can take that lightly anymore. But whatever, I'm saying, I don't even know where this is going. I'm just saying, like, I kind of like went from this whole like nothing matters, like life sucks, to like where I am now, where like everything's kind of like meaningful, and I feel connected to myself and the universe. Long story short, I have like discovered that discovered a little bond with the unseen or whatever. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, so like I was saying about the whole like people needing something to believe in, I think we really, like, from my perspective, like the thing that's helped me the most has been to like switch the focus to like believing in myself. Like being the one to rely on, because it seems like there's always going to be people who like let you down or like don't show up the way that you expect them to, and then like even in your expectations there's usually like a reason for those expectations that kind of devalues you. Like, if that makes sense, like you think you need something from a person because you feel like you're not good enough or something, like, you know. So I've learned that like really building the bond like with yourself is like the most valuable relationship. Not like the most valuable, but like, I mean, it really, in my opinion, it really is, because like you are like the source of contact for like all the other relationships that you have. So like, but you know what I mean, like you're, the way you show up is gonna influence everything and everyone in this lifetime. So like, you gotta be cool with you if you want to be cool with everybody else, you know. I just think we should believe in ourselves more and really like foster that relationship above like any other kind of wants or needs that we have. Because I mean, if we can feel whole within ourselves, I think things will run smoother in like all areas, you know, because we won't be like lacking anything or like perceiving that we're lacking things, which is a problem I think I know I've struggled with, like seeking out things because I'm like not good with myself when I'm good. I'm clutching to that idea of like scarcity or whatever you call it, a victim mindset. I don't know. People have conflicting views on that, I know. But yeah, I'm just moving towards freaking acknowledging my wholeness and not like feeling like there's something wrong with me, because I mean, that doesn't help me. And I think it's very convenient to be lacking when we live in a society that wants to sell us everything. I just spit all over everything. I mean, it's basically an illusion. Like, yeah, there are things that we don't have. Like, sometimes we don't have like our physical needs met, but like as far as like as a human being, like in our value and stuff like that, it's already there. Like, we don't have to prove ourselves or earn it. Like, that's one thing like I realize that I do is like whenever something like somebody shows that they care about me, I just wonder like why I deserve it. And it's like that comes from a place of like thinking that I have to like earn people's love, and I wonder, I need to do some like readings on that. But yeah, like I just feel like we always come from a place of like not being enough or not deserving things when we do, you know. So I don't know, I think tarot and oracle cards are like really helpful for like looking into those kind of behaviors or like thought patterns, and they really help me. So I've decided to add readings as in my shop, because I feel like I'm finally ready to like help others with the cards. And I know I was saying like to trust in yourself and like build your relationship with yourself first, which I mean, you're more than welcome to do that on your own. Like, you don't need a reading from me. But I'm just, like, I do think sometimes we can get in our own way and not really know how to, like, help ourselves. I mean, we know, I feel like we always know how, but we might not be able to see how, if that makes sense. Like, and sometimes we need like other perspectives to kind of like help guide us through the process. And I mean, I've said this in my other videos, like I've done talk therapy. I'm still in talk therapy now. I got a session on Thursday actually. But yeah. So it just helps sometimes to like have, you know, some support through it. So if you feel like you could use a little support or whatever and a little different perspective, like I don't claim to have all the answers, but I mean, I can see what comes up for you. And that's the thing, like my little like how I orient myself to the readings, like I'm not the source of like I don't have the answers to your life, to your problems. Like I was saying, I don't have like all the answers, and I don't claim to like know how to fix anybody's life. And that was one of the things that I was like adamant about when I was doing my little therapy training, because I studied to be a marriage and family therapist and I didn't pursue that. But I don't feel like anybody has all the answers but you. Like, you know you the best. So yeah, no matter who you consult for help, like always, you know, trust your own judgment above all else. So like, even though I am offering readings in my shop, I have stated that clearly in my little policies page, which you should read if you purchase a reading from me, because I don't want to like give anybody the wrong idea, like that I'm trying to like, you know, be this kind of like guru or whatever that knows the answers, or, you know, because I'm just here doing my best just like you. But I mean, I do think people have skills that they develop like through doing things like for 4 years. I've been doing this for 4 years, so I kind of know a little bit about the cards. So like I might be able to help some people, and my sister always says that I help her, so I'm gonna just go for it and see what happens. But I mean, I trust myself. Like, I really think that I will bring value to whoever I give a reading to. So I mean, it ain't like I'm just like, well, let's just see what happens. Because I mean, I know I got some little skills in here, like some skills. Got some gifts. You do too. Like, you know, we gotta utilize our little gifts. Put ourselves out there more. Like, start doing the things that we care about, and like stop draining our energy on the stuff that just doesn't like make us happy. Because I mean, while I do enjoy like the people at my job, I don't really enjoy my job all that much. I mean, it's not that bad. It could be worse. It could always be worse. But you know, I'm just ready to start like dedicating my time to actually like helping people, which is like my little passion. So this is a way that I can do that. So if you're interested in a reading, check out my shop. I'm gonna try to have like some little like less expensive options for people who want a budget, because I know how it is. Like, everybody ain't got money. So I'm gonna try to be considerate of that, while also like considering the fact that I gotta take care of me too. And unfortunately, like capitalism, you know, it is what it is. Like, we make our way the best we know how. So this is it for me right now, and I'm gonna see where it goes. And if you would like a little tool, like this feels like so like an infomercial, but nah. If you would like a tool to meet yourself or whatever on your own, if you're not into like the whole like other person getting your business, like I do have an oracle deck that I made, and yeah, check that out in my little shop too. I don't really advertise enough, but yeah. Or maybe you just like chickens. Like, it's the only chicken deck I've seen, so it's there if you want that too. Like, I gotta stop this like shame and the little self-promotion, because everybody else like sharing their little gifts and they don't care. So like, what is my problem? It's fine. We all just out here trying to do our thing, and you know, so it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna leave like my little website link in the description. And if you have any thoughts about this video, or you want to talk or anything, like just leave a comment. That would be cool. I always like talking and, you know, hearing other perspectives. yeah, so hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.